Man, oh man, you guys have no idea what's in store. This is going to blow you off your feet. Are we gonna tell him? Are we gonna tell him today? Huh? Yeah, is it time? Look at how comfortable these doggies are in the office. These boys hanging out. Y'all think that I have couches in my office for people? Absolutely not, man. We got the little one for Ozzy and the big one for Otto, but they're inseparable brothers and they kind of like to snuggle. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. And welcome to the new year. I hope that you guys had a great start to 2024, however you decided to start it. I'm gonna leave you guys with a small little token of the fact that if you want it, go after it. Literally, nobody is creating your reality. And if you want a different reality than the one that you're in right now, the only person that's actually going to be able to do it is you. You might be asking yourself, well, I don't know how. I don't know where I'm gonna start, and I don't know what to do. Well, you guys are looking out. You need to look in. This person right here, the one that you look at in the mirror every single day, is the one responsible for the actions that take place on a daily basis. And if you don't know what business to pursue and you think that a business is going to actually change your life, well, in all reality, even if you're making a ton of money, you might not feel any different if the inside isn't in harmony. So I'm gonna throw you guys a few little tips and tricks that I like to do. Meditate, great thing. Pray, absolutely fantastic. You gotta talk to our Lord Savior Jesus Christ above. And I'm not gonna get all gospelly on you guys, but listen, I'm a man of faith, I'm a God-fearing man, and that helps a lot. Believe me when I tell you, you'll thank me later. Also, look into reading some books. I hate reading, but man, it's amazing how when you work the mind, it can do fantastic things. And focus on your freaking fitness, man. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, today, I'm gonna reveal a truck that I've actually had in my possession since I think July, and I haven't really posted or shared anything about it because it's my new daily driver, and some of you might think it's kind of boring, but I'm gonna break down the reasons why here in a minute. Real quick though, the end of DDG 34 is January 16th, meaning that your window of time to get entered for the LBZ is quickly shrinking. So if you haven't gotten entered yet, check out the link in the description below, grab some gear, and you might be jumping on the winter train for enthusiasts. Now, speaking of, a little bit later in this video, we have the first point of contact with the C8 winner, which we're gonna put at the end of the video.
Dominate with intensity, so put respect on my name when you mention me. Just a lyricist, renegade ruthless. I'm the true definition, what the truth is. Proof is the legacy I leave as I fight with my voice with every breath that I breathe. Labeled an outlaw because I come raw in a fight. I hit you with the right, this with the southpaw. This world I flipped it, extremely gifted. No teleprompter needed, ain't never been scripted. Who stole the soul constantly? They debate this as I watch lesser men try to mimic my greatness.
You mean to tell me the guy that's had over 3 dozen HD diesel trucks over the last few years is driving a 1500? Isn't that like a complete paradox from everything that I've talked about over the years? Well, yeah, I mean, 5 years ago, driving an HD truck was by far one of my biggest priorities, but I've actually built more HD trucks than most people will own in their entire lives. And with that being said, I was ready for a change up, guys, because my life has evolved for the better over the years. And truthfully, I've become a little desensitized. Whoa, Jack, you mean to tell me that you don't like diesel trucks anymore? Nah, dude, it's not like that. It's just very simple. I needed a good daily driver, and I was done daily driving an HD truck for all the reasons that I'm going to list in this video right here. So take a look at my 2023 Denali Ultimate 1500 3.0 liter Duramax with a 10-speed transmission. This is my second 3-liter Duramax that I've ever owned. The first one was at the end of 2021, I believe. It was in the Yukon GMC platform. I had a very short amount of time with that truck, but I fell in love with the 3-liter motor for a multitude of reasons. All right, so let's take a look at the truck. It is, of course, pearl white. You guys know that I love white vehicles as dailies. And as you see it, it's effectively completely stock with the exception of 4 things. First, it's got my signature window tint 5 and 45 on the shield. Got an enthusiast polished bullet antenna over on the side. I did add in a next-based dash cam, which you guys can see right there to the bottom left of the rear view mirror sensor. And I, of course, added my signature, one of my preferred multi-fold tonneau covers by none other than Backflip the MX-4. Other than that, I don't believe I've done anything to this truck. And you might say, wow, this is such a paradox. This is a guy that's been modifying for a long, long time. And that's exactly why I haven't done anything to this truck, because genuinely it is filling a role of a truck that I've needed for a very long time. I just never really had. and that's of a daily driver. I just needed something that fit my current lifestyle because truthfully, driving a larger wheelbase, bigger overall sized HD truck just isn't something that I like doing for the role of my daily driver. Now, this smaller light duty chassis makes for a substantially better overall daily driver as well because it's actually a shorter wheelbase, so it has a shorter bed on the back, which reduces its overall length, which makes ease and light work of all those daily pit stops that one needs to make. You know, back in the day when I had my big modified HD diesel truck and I was just me, or it was just me and my wife, I didn't mind so much parking all the way down at the end of a parking lot to make some pit stops. But today I actually do a lot of that now because it's not just me in my life anymore. So that being said, I just throw it in a spot, I run in, I do what I gotta do, and I'm out of there. It's substantially easier. Lack of time, that brings me to my next point. I don't have it in me anymore to come out and detail my vehicles. It's just not in the deck of cards of time. My time is very much committed to a bunch of things, and I need to be an advocate for my time. I need to engineer my time, and right now I don't have the time to keep my very nicely modified diesel truck with polished American forces and all these other things to the top of the tilt. I'm getting in, I'm driving, it's wintertime, it becomes a mess. I get into this thing, and although I know it will clean up one day, I'm not really all that stressed about it because I don't have all this money invested into a truck that I ultimately can't put my utmost effort into maintaining. This thing fills the role of a daily driver, which means I'm not really upset when it looks dirty for a long period of time. Also, I need to fly a little bit under the radar. I'm in a new business in real estate, and I genuinely can't be pulling up to some of the appointments that I'm scheduling with my clients because showing up at a $150,000 highly modified diesel truck really doesn't leave the best first impression. I get into what I'm doing in real estate at some other future date. I know you guys are pretty interested. I get a lot of your messages and I appreciate it. I'm just not really ready to totally talk about it yet. Not really trying to withhold anything. Rather, I kind of want to just show you guys what I built to let that speak for itself versus talking about what I'm working on building and then having to update you all in the process. That just becomes a little bit too redundant and mundane. Showing up in this truck, it's very professional. It's very low key, it's modest, and it doesn't really show that much big a flash, which I enjoy a lot. Now, last and finally, with that being said, 12,000 miles in the last 5 months. That's pretty substantial, averaging more than 24,000 miles a year. I'm driving this thing a lot. The cool thing about the 3-liter Duramax is it's got great torque. It's a 10-speed transmission, and the thing averages somewhere between 25 to 30 miles to the gallon. So if I'm being forced to drive a truck that's a glorified vacuum cleaner, I'd rather have some other comfort, accessibility, and fuel economy benefits as a daily driver, so that way I'm not making super annoying pit stops every single week, multiple times a week, to fill a truck up that's only getting, say, 250 miles to a tank. This thing is seeing just shy of 600 miles to a tank. Legitimately drove on it all last week, and I looked down at my fuel gauge today, and I'm not even at a half of a tank, which is amazing. Again, engineering time. You can never get time back, and the last thing I want to do is burn down a total of 30 to 45 minutes a week multiple times at a gas station. Not only am I burning my time, but it's costing me double in fuel. And I'm not really about that right now. I will play ultimately with many a toys, and I'm not really so much worried about what I'm paying for fuel, but in the role of a daily driver, I really just don't want to have to always maintain that. I am very happy overall with the 3-liter in this truck though. It's not super crazy fast on the top end, but that's to be expected with really any diesel in general. But overall, driving it around town, the low end torque that this thing makes, it's quiet and extremely smooth. It makes for an absolutely epic daily driver setup. I'd much prefer the Duramax over the 5.3 or the 6.2 liter for the fuel economy benefits, but I also drastically enjoy driving a diesel or a turbocharged platform over a naturally aspirated platform because it's a way more effortless interaction. You know, come to think of it, I think that is still deer blood from when I harvested my 2 does and my buck this season. The bed is the Carbon Pro on this thing, and it's it's dirty. Let's just be completely honest. It's a composite bed. It's lighter weight, and it does a good job. You know, I haven't really run into many storage capacity issues. I've thrown pit bikes in here. I've thrown the quad in here. It's good to go. You just have to leave the tailgate down. It does have the multi-pro functionality, so you can drop this down. I really need to clean this thing. And of course, it has the kicker audio in the back. I've used that actually a lot. I was out just for Thanksgiving with the family, and we were tailgating, playing some games with the kids, listening to music that way, and then nice addition, of course, is the MX-4. I actually saw an addition to fuel economy when I put that on my truck because this tailgate no longer acts as a sail of the movement of wind. Now it stops the wind and it just flows right off the back. So I actually saw an improvement overall with the truck. Last and foremost, I did get the paint matched arches. I hate the plastic ones that come on GMCs. They're absolutely atrocious and horrendous and super freaking ugly. Deleted those, threw those on, and they look really good. Overall, I'm gonna give this truck an A. This thing is really, really super solid. I'm very happy with it. It does everything that I need and more. It's extremely comfortable. The massaging seats work very well. The infotainment works seamlessly, and everything is there for what I want it. It doesn't have super wide wheels, so I have full turn radius. I'm good to go. And it's just a very simple overall platform. So this thing's not gonna be like a content generation machine, but I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what I've been driving over the last period of time. It is my first ever 1500 light duty truck, and I'm very happy with it overall. I don't think I would have bought it if they didn't offer that 3-liter diesel, but I fell in love with that with my Yukon, and I knew it would make for a fantastic addition to my fleet, especially as the role of an everyday truck. Now, I do have a few things planned. I actually may or may not have just bought a few parts for it. I will spice it up a little bit, so if you guys are excited about that, you're gonna have to drop some comments below. Do you want to see another video about the setup that I put on the truck? If you do, I will post about it. It's going to be a very clean, it's going to be a strong setup. It's going to look beefy, but it's also going to maintain all the functionality, but without lifting it crazy high or compromising any of the ride quality, because I will not compromise any of that. It is just far too good as it is. So that there, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to sign off today. Welcome to 2024. Let's absolutely crush it this year. Grab your entries for DDG34 if you haven't already before January 16th. All right, boys and girls, I just got word back from Don D'Amico, Compliance Sweepstakes Services. He's the proctor and administrator for all of our giveaways, with some details on the C8. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Haolin, Howlin. I'm going to say that's the pronunciation. Mesa, Arizona. I got his digits. I'm plugging them in. It looks like we have ourselves an iPhone user, so we're going to go ahead and cut straight to the chase and do a FaceTime call. We are ringing right now. What's going on, man?
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you today?
Well, hopefully it's going to be better.
Do you know what this FaceTime call means?
Oh, man, I'm really hoping, because I try to not to hype myself too much in case it's not in.
Nah, this is the real deal, bro. I'm giving you a call because you got your name associated with one of our prizes, man, and it happens to be a C8 Corvette.
Oh, my God, this is so fantastic. You have no idea.
Well, welcome to the vlog. I got you recording right here, just so you know. You can't see it, but it's right there. So you are on a FaceTime recording for YouTube, and I'm documenting this whole conversation, full discretion, because your name is sitting in an email from the sweepstakes administrator.
Oh my God, this is so great. I can't believe. Oh, wow. You have no idea how hard, like, my heart's pounding like crazy right now.
Dude, I love making these phone calls. Guys, look at how excited he is right now. He is just smiling ear to ear. It is the coolest thing ever. I love making these phone calls, man. It is the best feeling to be able to relay such good news. And congratulations, first of all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dude,
Whoa,
yeah.
I feel like I could barely talk.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I pinch you, but you're too far away. Sure. What did you buy to get entered for this thing, man?
A long sleeve t-shirt.
Awesome, dude. That is a badass shirt.
So I thought I should just get it, and it's a great quality t-shirt too. So I was like, I would not.
There's your car, bro.
I can't believe it. Oh wow. Always wanted one.
Dude,
oh, wow.
This thing is so sick. You are going to love it. I'm telling you, this car is so much fun, dude. Like, you have no idea how enjoyable your driving experience is about to become, man. Congrats, dude.
I wasn't expecting, but, you know, I bought that shirt and thinking, like, why not give it a try? I was hoping to. I actually was going to try to see if I can win a truck, but I was like, CA's in it too? Why not?
Yeah, dude. Well, you're in the Mesa, Arizona area. So you're going to have some really awesome winter weather to enjoy this thing, man.
Yes, of course. All year long.
Yeah, I mean, look, the air conditioning works really well for those hot summer days, but this time of the year, you know, it's a little bit cooler out there, right? So you'll be able to take the top off and just enjoy every ounce of the driving experience from this car, dude. Wow.
You can't tell, but like my hands are like shaking. It's amazing. Wow. A part of me was like, I saw the text and I was just like, is this a scam? I was like, I don't know. And then I saw you like, can you give me a call? I was like, wait a second.
That's right. Yep, absolutely. Because you guys guys know there's a lot of losers that are trying to impersonate us and scam you guys all the time, so please be on the lookout for that. Don't fall into any traps. This is the only way that I ever call anybody to actually award a prize and to verify, in fact, that it is the real deal. I don't know, man, like, do you want to come out to Pennsylvania to get this thing?
I would love to.
All right, you thinking about maybe doing a road trip, driving it back?
That is a very far
That's
trip.
a far trip.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, cool, brother. It was nice to meet you, and we'll be in touch. Congratulations again, man.